All right, breaking news. Pharmaceutical giant Pfizer just announced moments ago that its coronavirus vaccine is 95% effective.
This vaccine is around about 90 to 95% effective against symptomatic disease.
My first question is the vaccine 100% effective?
The answer to that is no, but that's not a reason to panic. So in the original trials, it was found to be about 95% effective.
Those initial studies indicated 95% efficacy against the disease.
This is a really important opportunity, I think, again, to just point out that the vaccine is 95% effective at reducing symptomatic onset of COVID-19.
We're going to talk about Pfizer's original trial report that came out in December 31st of 2020. The report claimed that the inoculations were safe and showed 95% efficacy 7 days after the second dose. But that 95% was actually relative risk reduction. Absolute risk reduction was only 0.84%.
Relative risk reduction is a way of exaggerating the benefits of any intervention, clearly which would be in the interests of people trying to sell you something, in this case the pharmaceutical industry.
Many people don't know the difference between relative and absolute risk reduction, so we're just going to show you what that means. Pfizer reported that its vaccine shows a 95% efficacy. That sounds like it protects you 95% of the time, right? But that's not actually what that number means. That 95% refers to the relative risk reduction, but it doesn't tell you how much your overall risk is reduced by vaccination. For that, we need absolute risk reduction. In the Pfizer trial, 8 out of 18,198 people who were given the vaccine developed COVID-19. In the unvaccinated placebo group, 162 people got it, which means that even without the vaccine, the risk of contracting COVID-19 was extremely low at 0.88%, which the vaccine then reduced to 0.04%. So the net benefit, or the absolute risk reduction that you're being offered with a Pfizer vaccine, is 0.84%. That 95% number?
95% effective.
95% effective?
95% efficacy.
95% effective.
That refers to the relative difference between 0.88 and 0.04%. That's what they call 95% relative risk reduction. And relative risk reduction is well known to be a misleading number, which is why the FDA recommends using absolute risk reduction instead. Which begs the question, how many people would have chosen to take the COVID-19 vaccines had they understood that they offered less than 1% benefit?